Hi guys, we're back. Neil has PM'd us what telepathic voices have said in our heads, and we're all something. What are we, team?
I think we all like blink at each other, like.
Did you guys just hear something, or was that in my head?
My name is Chert. Everyone.
Chert?
Chert.
Do you want to be Chert?
I think I'm okay with Chert.
Travelers, the Elf King says with a strange.
I bow even deeper and more dramatically. Elf King.
I curtsy also.
I crouch so that I fit in her bow.
It has come time for you to make your choice. If I restore your memory, the fates as I have told you will come to pass. One of you will die, maybe more. The alternative, you spend your lives living peacefully here, unaware of who you once were or what futures may have held for you. Your short lives will be lived happily, with purpose and joy. He makes a sweeping gesture across the wonderful meadow around him, the verdant green countrysides, the trees. You can hear like the soft singing of elves in the background. It's hauntingly beautiful and kind of sweet and melancholy at the same time. He looks back at you guys and says, the choice is yours.
How long do we have to make this decision? First of all, Your Highness, and second of all, is it on a case-by-case basis, or is it an all-or-nothing thing? Like, we gotta come to a consent here? Like, can I be like, sure, I'll take my memory, but the others can make their own decisions?
If you need some time to discuss it, please be refreshed. And he claps his hands, and you see a few centaurs approaching.
Yeah, I'm startled by the centaurs, because we had a bad experience with those.
Through the back of the meadow. They come bearing large tables, or not even tables, they're just like large planks of wood, maybe 2 feet across, or 2 feet wide, 10 feet long, and they set them down on thin air, and they just kind of rest there, hovering over nothing. And then following behind them are a few elves. They look shorter than him, much shorter, like the normal 5'4" height, all wearing the same kind of golden green doublets, and they place water and fruit on the table, and they disappear. The table's placed not directly in front of the king, but like off to the side a little bit. And he stands and says, I will return at sundown. Have your decisions ready there. Thank you.
Thank you, great king.
I bow again and thank the king for his gracious time.
I asked Chert, what else did he tell you?
Sapphire. He said that the diamond I hold is a very precious thing. And with it, I may buy my friends safe passage home, but if I do, we all might die.
Well, we all might die anyway.
It's true.
That's incredible. I'm glad that you've managed to hold onto it with one hand this whole time.
I felt like it was the only thing I was born with, so it's the only thing I know.
Well, are we your friends?
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's just a diamond.
Maybe it's diamond in her hand.
I sway my beard back and forth. I do consider you all my friends. You've helped keep me alive this whole time, and I've helped you all. I bowling balled some zombie dwarves and fought through quicksand, I think, once, maybe, or I'm making that up.
Everything's a little hazy for all of us.
I feel like we did something like that, but it could be a dream. I feel like everything is a dream.
I consider you all my good acquaintances. I don't remember anything.
I appreciate that.
So what did he tell you?
Well, I was wondering before I say anything, Victoria, since we think we maybe be sisters, if he said anything to you about your dad?
Not about my dad.
Daddy.
No. I'll tell you what he said. He told me that if I live through this time, I'll become a princess and then a queen. And then that my son will be king after my husband has passed.
Whoa.
Dark foreshadowing.
That's...
And though I will see many clouded skies, the sun will burn them away. But he did say, if I live through this time. So, did he say anything to you about your dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
what?
he did.
What? What's going on?
I mean, that sounds like a nice life you would have there. Mine's not quite so happy.
What's yours?
What happens,
Well,
Sapphire?
so apparently I have people, like my people, because he told me that the fate of my people changes with my life, and that they don't know the monster that is my father, and that his reign will be short and bloody if it continues. But the thing is that my people have never loved me, and they never will, and they will celebrate my death and mourn my life. But he said the choice is partially yours, and I don't know which choice, but I assume it means whether to
Live or die.
free the people from my father. Am I supposed to kill my dad? And if I do, what does that make me? And if they don't want me, then why don't I just hang out here?
That's true.
I can't remember what I feel about right and wrong. I don't know. I mean, I've spent so much time just feeling like, what is life other than just, molecules strung together? But maybe there's a higher calling. I don't know what I should do.
I don't know. Stabby McSwordson and... Well, I can't communicate to her, but I'm assuming...
I
Sapphire.
translate, yeah.
Yeah, it's still translating. I asked what was said to her and Glibglob.
Yeah, what did they say to you?
Your fate is in my hand.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, that's ominous.
I'm the other half. I'm supposed to protect you, apparently.
Me, particularly, or like the whole group?
You.
Oh.
Oh,
And-
so the choice is partially yours too.
If I protect you, I think we die. And if I don't protect you, then you die. Or something. Or either or. I'm not sure. Maybe I can save you. Anyway. It's either I die protecting you or I don't protect you. But I'm haunted my whole life from not protecting you.
That sucks. I'm sorry. Glibglob, what were you told?
Nothing much, really. Told me I'm a little gnome from a little town.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, I'm not very happy with it. Nothing too fantastic. They actually said that if I go with you guys, my fate is tied to you, and then your death means my death. But if not, I think I just live, so I'm not too sure why I would follow.
So, the thing is, it doesn't sound like anyone's life after this sounds really exciting except for Victoria's.
Yes. Yeah.
Which would be a good life. But still, my husband's gonna die before I am. And I might die. So...
Man, what a downer.
I know. We all might die.
I mean... On the one hand, I would kind of say, you know what, we all obviously have a nice life ahead of us if we just stay here and don't get our memories back. On the other hand, what if there was like some, I don't know, what if we had some unfinished business, in our lives get to? Like, what if... I don't know.
Well, this is what I know. When I woke up in the back of that cart and didn't know who I was or what I was doing, I thought that was easy and fun and that life was grand, just singing songs and traipsing around and going with the flow. But then I met Chert, and I take Chert's hand, and the fulfillment I got out of helping my friend and protecting my friend and learning to care for another person was better than anything I did when I was just having fun by myself. So I think that I would always regret not helping these people, whoever they are, if they are my people. So I think I have to try. And I give Chert a big hug.
Oh, and I hug you back.
But
And I say, well, is this the decision then? Do you want me to buy a safe passage? We might not make it.
But from my understanding, your people will try to kill you either way.
Yeah, but they don't have to love me. I just have to take care of them. And it sounds like in order to do that, I have to keep my father from hurting them. So maybe we should ask the Elf King if he can tell us any more about this.
But what happens if we just stay here? Like, is there going to be bad things, or
No,
Well-
he said it's just kind of, we don't know what we're missing.
The other thing is, do we know that, like,
ignorance
Elf King is correct? Like, what if he's just, like, lying to us? Like, he seems great and all. What if he's trying to lead us astray because he's actually evil? Appearances can be deceiving.
I can try to detect whether he might be evil.
Can you? Yes.
I don't know if I can do that or not, but just sometimes I feel like I can.
Identify, or, you know, something like that.
Detect
Not really identifying the items, but you can also check someone's, like, ethos, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
So, what is the group decision here?
Well, I
wants to
say
stay,
I-
who wants to go.
Yeah, nobody should feel obligated to go with me on this journey to try and protect my people from my father, but if you want to.
Can I ask what happens for the campaign if we all decide to actually get our memory back?
Nope.
I mean, okay.
Nope. We're just gonna see where it goes. What happens?
I will follow you, my lady, and I bow in front of
Did you try to detect?
what's your name?
My name? Sapphire. Or Sappy
No, but
for
your
short.
real name.
That is my real name, as far as
it?
I know.
It didn't say it in the text, your real
Mm-mm.
name? Oh. Well, my name is Sky.
Oh, hi, Sky.
That's a beautiful name. And I give you a hug. Even when you kneel, I like bend down and I give you a big hug and I say, "Thank you, Sky."
Notice that Neil respected my three-letter word.
Yeah. Aww.
I appreciated it when I read it. I'm like, oh, I love Sky.
I thought it was a fitting name for you.
Yeah, she likes those one-syllable names. Well, Glibglob, what are you gonna do with your life? Since you know nothing about yourself, do you choose adventure or a life of luxury?
Well, I personally feel like I should stay here from what my fortune's telling me. I feel like Jen's gonna get a new character. I mean, there's no incentive for my character to go, so...
Then don't go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay here. It seems really nice.
It does seem
Yeah.
nice. I hope you have a beautiful, peaceful life, Glibglob.
Yeah, I don't remember anything, and I don't think I want to remember anything. I'm good here.
Mhm.
I can praise gems all day, too.
What about you, Victoria?
I think I'll get my memory back. Because I'm not the only one, right?
Nope. It sounds like we're all looking for our memories.
We're already potentially splitting the party, so let's do it.
Is this
Let's
the
get on that rabbit
moment
hole.
we've been waiting for where we learn who we are?
Okay. The Elf King comes back. You tell him Is there a way that you would like to tell him about this? Is that something you'd like to roleplay out, or are you just going to tell him?
I want to ask him to see if he'll tell me anything more about his cryptic message. Because...
how would you ask him then?
You said, my people, and that my father was a monster. So you mean that my people are in danger if I don't do something to stop my father from his rule?
There will be much bloodshed if he is not stopped.
Well, bloodshed for the right cause can be a good thing, but it doesn't sound like his cause is the right one.
You humans view things differently than we elves. For us, bloodshed is to be avoided at all costs.
I also, if I detect evil, can he see me doing that? I can't, like, do it subversively,
it'd be
right?
super obvious.
Okay.
Would it be
I don't want to
be
be
disrespectful?
Yeah.
Hugely disrespectful. That's like going to the king and be like, "Hi, I'm going to make you take a lie detector test against your will." Kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I just, clear my throat. My gracious king. I am just a bit concerned as to why we must possibly perish.
It's a good
If
question.
I give you this diamond.
Because they go to certain death, for at least one. You may stay behind, if you wish. It is not your world that you would travel to.
No.
You are very new. You are but a baby, a week in age.
Yeah, I don't know much.
Anything bad gonna happen if I stay? Sounds like a great time to me.
He said we would live peaceful, happy lives if we stayed.
Sounds about right. Can't believe I actually found a place I can call home. It's not like I'm gonna miss my old home or anything. I don't remember shit.
We will send you back home, Libglob.
Why would Glibglob want to go home?
You
He doesn't even know where it is.
Isn't this home nice? You told me I could stay here.
You may stay here if you would like.
Oh, I'm so staying here.
He smiles at you.
Hmm.
Okay.
How should I call you? Are you like the mayor or something?
He's the king.
There's some chatter. Glibglob gets led away. The
Bye-bye,
raven.
guys. Have a nice day.
Farewell,
We're
Glibglob.
nice acquaintances.
The raven hops into the air after Glibglob is gone, and midair transforms into a very familiar red-robed human, who shakes the remaining feathers off of him and goes, "Oh, now where are those balls of mine that you've hidden?"
Wait, Rathatan?
Dad!
What?
I get pissed. I'm pissed
Am
off
I
at
playing
Rathatan.
Rattatan? Is that what's going on?
No.
I go into like a hiss defensive stance, like, you were dead. Explain yourself.
Wow, there were so many, and I was so few, and I just, well, there's a little handy-dandy spell thing. It makes you seem dead. And I thought that would just be the easiest way out of there, and I'm
Didn't
sorry
we
to
bury
see...
Rathatan?
No,
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yep.
we had to leave him.
Oh,
you
you're
left him
right.
down below.
All right.
It seemed that you angered my little pet downstairs. It wasn't very nice of you. Scared her silly.
We didn't attack her or anything. I left her there.
Yeah. we
That's
were just
good.
as
I'm
scared as her.
very glad. The Elven King clears his throat. And Rathatan goes, "Oh, yes. Church, may I have that diamond? And those balls," he says, pointing to whoever's got the backpack with the balls in them.
You want my diamond?
I do.
For what?
I need it to get you back, well, to get them back home.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
I guess
Could we just go there without giving you the diamond? Because it seems like Chert really wants to keep it.
If you stay, Chert, you may keep it after I am done using it.
I bug back up and I'm like, I can keep it. If she doesn't like, I can study it and stuff. I can help you. I can be your assistant. I'll do it for a small fee. Small monthly fee.
Okay. I don't feel like I have much purpose with anything, but I want my friends to be safe, so I think I'll just let you use it, and then I will spend out the rest of my years living peacefully, not knowing anything.
A tear rolls down my cheek.
Okay. You
Oh, why
are
don't we
led
go-
away from them as well.
Before I leave them, I'm gonna give them the sword because I think I don't need any fighting. Where I'm
Sure.
gonna go.
You leave. Which sword did you have?
I have the 2 on my character sheet because I think nobody took the second one.
Okay.
Nope.
If
I
that's
give-
the case, then Rathaton takes the long sword and short sword and presents them to Anna. It says, "Azul, these belong to you. They
Azul?
are your father's."
Like Princess Fishy Azul, Neil?
That is apparently true, but I did not think of that until you just said it. That's a mistake.
Neil had a fish named...
My wife had a fish. let's be clear.
Okay, yeah. Your wife had a fish. That was... What was the first word? There was another word before princess. Princess Miss Fishy Azul. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
Princess Miss Fishy Azul.
Yep, so that's me. Princess Miss Fishy Azul.
Sell it.
I forgot about that entirely.
But Azul is also blue in Spanish for sapphire.
Hmm.
So... Anyway, I didn't listen to what you said after I heard Azul. What was the rest?
He presents you the long sword and the short sword, saying, "These belong to you. They are your father's."
I take them. Do I feel like I know how to wield them?
No idea what they're. No idea.
Okay. I thank him and ask for some way to like transport them, like a sheath or something.
Yeah, they have sheaths with them.
Okay, I
No, they
buckle
don't.
them on.
They will provide you with one.
Okay.
So, there is a... Rathaton takes his balls, raises them
in
in...
his hand.
So funny.
I'm sorry.
God, children.
I know. I'm so immature.
Let's see. He takes the green ball, the yellow, and the purple, leaving the pink behind, and places the 3 of them in kind of a triangle, a very large triangle, and has you guys sit inside of it. And then he chants some words, pulls some strange smelling powder out of his hand, tosses it around the circle while walking. And there is a slow yellow light that rises from the ground kind of in a shaft towards the sky. This is near sundown. And you get this strange throbbing in your head. Your head starts to split and hurt like it's about to explode, but only for an instant. And then your memories start flooding back to you. Okay. So, Anna, you are Princess Reiner, the princess to the kingdom that has been cursed. You have a sister and a father, and your father's life, and a brother who is currently engaged to Jess, who is known as Claire Silkstorm.
So we're almost sisters-in-law.
Almost sisters-in-law. You guys are actually best friends. You've known each other for a very long time. And you were captured in the middle of the night along with your handmaiden, Jen, also known as Liana, by a strange man, kind of a dark rogue with disfigurements across his face. He killed the knight that was guarding you, and the knight's squire, also known as Sky, chased after him, and you were led to this, or brought to this young nobleman's house. The young nobleman said that he was going to protect you and send you away because your father's life was tied to that of his daughters. Either he dies by the curse, or one of you must die by it.
Wait. So the king is under. Wait, replay that last part because I didn't quite get it.
Do I have a? Okay. King Raynor has been cursed by an evil wizard who has tied his life to that of his daughters. One of them must die in order for the king to live. And nobody wants Princess Coel, your sister, to die, because she is the favorite. She is charming, sweet, beautiful, talented. She is, the
she's
daughter
the
that
cute
everyone
one.
loves. Yeah. In order to save her life, your life, a young nobleman arrives and kidnaps Princess Azul. Things go wrong when the rogue arrives not only with the princess, but her handmaiden and her best friend, along with a young woman who turns out to be the squire for Azul's bodyguard. The plan already in motion, the noble boy takes the four ladies to a witch who wipes their memory to hide them. The noble boy leaves them in the hands of the life-loving elves who blah, 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 blah. You know the rest of the story from there.
So what's my sister's name?
Coel.
Coel.
Mm-hmm.
Coella DeVille.
Do I like Coel?
Of course, she's wonderful and great.
Everyone loves her because she's perfect.
She's not perfect, but,
Seemingly so.
Yeah. I think she's great.
She's like just a cool, like a really good person.
As soon as I hear this news, and as soon as my memory comes back and I open my eyes, they're full of tears, and I look right at Claire and just cry out with emotion and go hug her because she's my bestie.
I hug her back. Oh, reunited.
I
knew I liked you for a reason.
Yeah. We're friends again. It's so great.
We never stopped being friends.
You're right. What's my brother's name that's her future husband?
Felden.
Felden.
Is that with an F or a PH?
F.
Oh.
And you said Raynor as in Jim Raynor?
No, Rainier.
Rainier.
Like Mount Rainier.
Got it. As in Rainier beer.
I don't know, maybe.
It's a really good commercial. You should look it up.
No.
Okay. And I hold her and I say, I'm sure Felden is all right. I'm sure he'll help us.
Can he though?
Actually, probably not.
Do we remember something about him?
Yeah. Having to choose between his older sister, his younger sister, or his dad, one of them has to die. Some other random noble boy came to save you, not your older brother.
Oh my gosh. So I know that Felden wants me to die?
Yeah.
He may not want to do it himself, but if he's got to pick, you're pretty sure he'd pick you.
So, wait. So Felden was the one that hired people to capture us and erase.
You're not sure who hired people to capture you. That's still a mystery.
But it's Felden's choice which one of his family members dies?
No. If he had the choice.
Oh,
you're
okay.
not sure who he would pick.
So we're all cursed, and everyone's vying to try and choose which one of us dies, because as soon as one of us dies, there's no more curse. So Felden is well, one of them has to die, and I don't want it to be my dad or my nice sister that I really like because she's prettier and cooler.
Whatever. We love you. Sorry, I don't even know.
I mean, you're kind of quirky and weird,
I am. I'm not very charismatic. I have an 8 charisma.
I think we should not jump to conclusions. I mean, there's the possibility that Felden is the one that sent you off to die, and then
it's very unlikely.
But yeah, why would he send his fiance along?
No, well, you were captured by accident. You were not supposed to be part of this plan. No one else was supposed to be part of this plan except for Anna.
Oh, wait, so how did I get, accidentally?
Because this guy came to take her away, and you two were hanging out, and so he took both of you.
Oh, so he's just 2-for-1 deal.
It's fuck it, I gotta I can't leave a witness here. You're coming along.
That's true, okay.
Yeah. So these things all kind of come back to you, and at the same time, Rathaton says, well, it's time for you to go. we'll put you in the place where you can do the most good. And then he looks towards Sky and says, "I'm sorry to see you go."
Oh, specifically at Sky?
Why? Why? I would know what he means. I have all my memory back, right?
Yeah. Well, because did you remember what the king said to you?
Well, yeah. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I thought there was
Yeah.
just a chance you would die.
No.
No, she dies to protect you.
If I follow you, I die.
I cry a little bit. In my memory, do I know Sky? Like, was I aware of Sky as a person before?
Kinda, sorta. He was your bodyguard's squire.
She
was your bodyguard's squire. Relatively new person in your life.
I'm without words. I put my hand on her shoulder and just don't even. There's nothing that can be said. And I say something like, "We will." I can't believe that you will have to die. We will do everything we can to protect you. I know there's a way.
It's not your job to protect me. It's my job to protect you.
Aww.
Okay. Rathaton takes the large diamond, places it on the ground, and spins it like a top. And it just kind of whirls and whirls and whirls and whirls, and he speaks some words, and it starts to kick up a bit of a dust devil, which slowly turns into a small tornado. And he looks at the three of you very expectantly and says, "Go forth, and good luck."
Get thrown back into your world.
Alright.
My character pops up and have fun.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take the hands of Sky and Azul, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, guys ready to do this?
No, one more moment, and I run over and I give Whiskers, Chert, Quicksand a big hug, and I burrow in his beard, and I say, "I'll never forget you. I know I'll see you again, my friend."
I won't forget you either. Or maybe I will, but I'll still remember you somewhere.
You'll always be in my heart.
And then I take a piece of my beard and I give it to you.
Oh, I treasure it, and I put
it
it really.
in a locket.
Yeah. I put it really carefully in a secret little pocket and remember that I'm going to put it in a locket someday as soon as I can find a locket.
Okay. The three of you hop into the twister and are whirled up and up and up into the air. And
Goodbye.
goodbye. You arrive kind of without warning, all of a sudden standing on a marble floor. You are in the castle of the kingdom, or the capital of the kingdom of Rainier. Before you sits your father in his kind of twisted wrought iron throne with gold on the sides and diamond studs in the top. He is currently talking to a nobleman who you recognize as Jess's father, Lord Silkstorm. A quick glance around the room tells you that there are plenty of other people here, including knights and men-at-arms. Everyone is kind of stunned for a moment as the three of you appear in the middle of nowhere, out of the middle of nowhere.
I didn't think he'd just put us in the throne room. I thought we'd have time to plan.
Nope.
Oh.
Sky,
wow.
what do you do?
I take a defensive stance and I go in front of Azul.
Neil, I have some background questions really quick about what I remember. Do I love my father? Do I see him as a monster?
He's not necessarily a monster. He's not a terrible person, typically, but he's never been a very kind man. He's been very stern and very hard. But also, now that you have your memory back, the swords that the Duke of Blades had were your father's personal swords. The only way that he could have gotten those was either stealing them from your father's armory, or if your father gifted them to him.
Your dad sent
Tried to kill you!
Your dad sicked the Duke of Blades on you.
Yeah, actually, all three of you would recognize them. They are well known throughout the land.
Wow.
I feel like, okay, so we kind of like exchanged some glances, like, 'cause we probably shouldn't outright just be like, all right, well, the king put out a hit on his daughter.
I mean, that's pretty clear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, from where I'm standing, but maybe I'm trying to mislead
I
you.
mean, like, this is what happened. I just appear in the middle of the throne room wearing my father's personal swords after having been missing for quite some time. I'm covered in ash. I look wild and intentional and, like, focused. And it's very clear that I was supposed to die, but I didn't. And I'm here now, and I'm surrounded by people who know his treachery. And do I see fear in his eyes, Neil?
You see confusion, but at this point, roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh,
You guys
no.
have a surprise round on them, but I need your actions, and they need to go quickly because they will not be surprised for long.
We have only one break before the final segment of the show. Should we do it before we go into combat, or should we
roll
just
your
roll
initiative,
through?
and then we will. Yeah, if we want to break now, we should do it, or we should just run.
We
Let's
can just run through. Okay.
Let's just run through. No break.
What's my move? What's my move?
Oh, shit, right.
You start dancing.
I don't know.
Stab. Do you know what you're doing?
So we would know that a king is bad. I guess I attack the king.
Okay, so that's +5, so that's a 7 for you.
Or actually, I attack the guard, the closest guard that I can find. Like, whoever's armed, because the king is probably useless.
trying to
He
kill
has. Well, there are a lot of soldiers in the room. There's a lot of guards about. There's a couple
So-
knights near the back. There's a couple knights behind his actual throne. There's some men at arms on the sides.
You know you're gonna die, so you might as well try to kill the king.
I guess so. Okay.
Okay, so Pointy McStab, you have 7. You got the same speed as Anna. Anna, what are you doing? Oh, also, you have a complete list of your spells now that you know.
Give! Where?
You know Light, Change Self, Detect Magic, Fire Burst, and Armor.
What was the something self? Change self?
Change Self. It just kind of makes you look a little bit different. Taller, shorter, fatter, thinner, different race or something. It's a minor illusion
Oh,
spell.
that's how you were looking like a crazy dwarf for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Okay, sorry. So I have light, change self,
Detect Magic,
detect magic, fire burst,
and Armor.
armor. Okay, and fire burst
It's
is
basically any source of fire in the room you can cause to like expand quite a bit, or you can snuff it out, or you can make it like explode and waste all of its fire and kind of deal damage to people around you.
gotcha.
I can look up the exact specifics of it.
So is there like something burning next to the king by any chance? Like a sconce?
Yes, there are large candelabras holding tall candles that are burning.
Man,
So basically, you can cast upon a non-magical fire, such as a campfire, lantern, or a candle. It causes the fire to flash and shoot arrows of flame. All creatures within 10 feet of the fire source suffer 1 point of damage per level of the caster. So you are a fighter thief multi-class, or a wizard thief multi-class. So your wizard level is 1. So just
I'm
do 1
wizard
damage to
thief
everything around you.
multi-class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I wish I'd known I was a thief. And there's your answer, everyone who's been theory crafting about what multi-class I was.
Yeah.
Good call to the
Cool.
person who gave me the heads up that I had to roll for HP and then divide in half, so I must be multi-class, but I still couldn't figure it out.
So Anna, you are doing what exactly?
I detect magic on the swords, but I also want to dialogue. Can I do that too?
You can dialogue or detect magic. Detect magic is a nice big spell.
Okay, I feel like it's really important to establish communication with the king before I attack him. So I say...
So you're going at the same time. So you're saying this as Pointy McStab is moving towards the king's sword drawn.
Yes.
Say it quick before he gets there.
I say, Father, I loved you and you sent me to die. Tell me why.
Point to McStab.
I just attack.
Okay, you get +1 for surprise, +2 because he's seated. So that should be a total of +4 to hit.
Where's the +7?
10 is all you need because he has absolutely no armor on him whatsoever. Give me a
Nice.
damage roll.
Now let me just confirm with my sheet here.
Should be, I think, a D8 +2 for damage.
Yeah. Where's the +2 from?
No, I'm sorry, D8 +1.
Yeah. 5.
You come up to him and run him through. Your sword goes up to halfway through the blade. His eyes go wide. He stiffens in his chair. You pull out the sword. He slumps to the side a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then his head goes limp.
We're pretty freaking effective lately.
He's a king. He's a 0th level fighter. He has no HP, really.
I take out the sword and I'm like, and I look at everybody around me and I know that it's probably just sign like that.
Just a crazy battle cry.
Yeah.
Claire, what do you do?
I feel like, can I talk to my dad and be like, yo, you were in on this? What?
So is that what you say to your dad?
That is, I was very avant-garde.
Claire's speech has always been really like strange to our ears, but we think it's like
It's trendy.
Yeah.
You know?
He looks at you with big, wide eyes, and you see like tears running down his cheeks, and he goes, "Claire, you're alive!" And
I
he
am,
runs to hug you.
no
I
thanks to
kind of-
you.
I stiffen up and I kind of reluctantly, like, you knew about his plan? Dad, how could you do this? How could you agree to something like this? You know that's my best friend.
I had no choice.
Neil, in the meantime, oh sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna argue more and like call him a bastard. And
No,
stuff.
keep dialoguing. I thought you were done. Do it.
But Dad, so you decided that your friend was more important than my friend? Come on, like the king is
I didn't have a say in the matter. You know how things go, Claire. The king says something and the king does something. I couldn't do anything. He's the king. What am I supposed to do?
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, sworn fealty to the king.
You
Well,
disappeared.
what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm just glad you're home.
All right. So you weren't a part of this plan. You weren't in on this.
No,
You just
no.
were
I knew
able
nothing
to-
about it until you disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry that I. All right, then I'll return his hug.
The sweet embrace.
I would say I missed you, but we both know that's a lie because I didn't remember who you were.
What?
Oh, yeah. We lost our memories. We weren't just kidnapped and abducted. Our minds were wiped. So, funny story. Yeah, I don't know if your little friend, the king or whatever, told you this, but so, we didn't die first of all, but we did lose our memory, and we had to make this really awkward choice of whether we wanted it restored or not. We chose yes. Obvi.
There's surprise on his face. And at this point, you hear the sound of steel on scabbards as the 4 knights in the room draw their swords, and all 4 rush.
But we get initiative, right? We get initiative, right?
Yes, give us initiative.
Wait, there are 4 soldiers?
4 knights, as well as like 10 men at arms.
Can Lena and I play a knight each? I'll totally become king, I promise.
I will let you make the knights' rolls if you want, but I will decide their actions.
Okay. That's
Okay.
I
fair.
don't trust you. not
Weird.
to-
This knight decides to run over
I
to the
would've-
the
no,
wall
I
and hit his head
allowed
against
to
it.
Kill the girls. I would have been in on this.
Okay. Anna, you go first. What do you do?
Ooh, this is a tough choice. They're all running toward Sky right now, right?
Guy.
Yeah. If you're not are you casting a spell?
Yeah.
What spell are you casting?
Armor?
I'm gonna cast armor first, I guess.
For armor, I think you need to touch Sky, so you need to get up right next to him.
Okay, that's fine. I run up right next to her.
Her, sorry.
Right, like right behind her.
Okay. Where the hell is this spell? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, one creature touched. Okay. Sky, you glow... you glow with greenish, bluish scales underneath you, but they kind of flicker. They don't quite hold as well as they used to, and you kind of feel whereas before you could feel the chainmail lifting up on your shoulders, this time you don't quite feel like you feel the scales coming out of you, and then the chainmail holding them back and weighing them down.
Oh no.
Why would that happen? I would know as a wizard, right?
This is fate.
Yeah, these things are kind of coming together in your mind right now, but you are back in the normal lands, in the human lands, where magic functions differently. Things worked a little bit.
I was wondering why that
worked
worked before, because I knew that you could...
There are definitely things about your character that break rules that the rules are different in the world of Fae.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wondered why that worked on her, because I thought
you
something
were stronger
about
then. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have another. I want to cast another spell. I have it at the ready.
Okay, that's for next round.
Yeah.
Jen and Lena, why don't one of you make... Actually, no, you each of you make 2 attacks. It's going to be a D20 plus... Hold on. They are...
I'd like to roleplay our characters as well, please.
It's going to be a D20 plus 8, and you each get 2 attacks with that against Sky.
Oh, okay, so we both roll, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want it to be high. I'm like,
There you
fuck.
go. And I'm like, for the king!
One more. Okay, Sky, what is your armor class?
It's 17 without the power.
Okay, so Lena, you hit once. Give me a D8 plus 4.
Okay.
And Jen, you single crit. So give me 2d8 plus 4.
On guard!
Shit.
How dare you kill the king!
But I am the mighty Micklethumb.
That's 14 points of damage. Steph, are you alive?
Nope.
Well,
Steph goes down.
I cried,
as a
no!
They turn to face the rest of you as a voice speaks up in the back of the room. Felden walks in and says, "Stop this nonsense!" The room falls silent and everyone looks towards him. He approaches from behind the throne, looks at his father and says, "My father is dead. I am now king. Stand down. You will not kill my sister now."
Stand down, everybody! The king is dead! Long live the king!
Long live the new king!
I say nothing. I'm just seething, and I'm holding Sky's body.
I knew my fiance wasn't evil.
And that is Amnesia.
No! There's so much more dialogue. Hold on.
It's over. It's done. We just like, oh, we have a happy life now. I get married. I'm queen.
We can epilogue, but that's game.
Okay, I have so much more
Wow.
dialogue right now.
Okay, well then epilogue or
Okay.
monologue.
So I'm holding
live
Sky's
level
body.
out our lives happily, just FYI.
Yeah, we become really good friends, right?
Yeah, and like we wake up every day and have to reintroduce ourselves. Oh my
I
God.
have a little problem with amnesia, actually, but it's okay. We're really happy.
We
Like,
are.
The lack of knowing what's going on in the world is really peaceful.
Makes us so fucking happy. Like people are envious of our happiness.
We have a really good time every day. We play games.
Okay, sorry.
Jams.
Or Azul.
Azul, what do you have to say?
I'm holding Sky's body, and he's like, "I'm the king now, halt, blah, blah, blah." And then I hear Claire say, "I knew my fiance wasn't evil." And I stand up, and I say, "I've learned more about good and evil by not knowing this place than I ever did in my life before. And I see that there is great potential for evil, not only in action, but in inaction. Felden, may you be a great king, but I, for one, shall never be your subject. And I cast Change Self on myself and make myself look kind of more like Coel a little bit, my sister.
Okay, I don't think you can mimic people exactly, but
no,
you can
like
make yourself definitely look nicer.
I make myself look like a fraternal twin of her, like very similar. Like if we were standing next to each other, people would be like, "Oh, those are obviously sisters, but not the same person," kind of thing.
The caster cannot duplicate a specific individual. I'm going to say that goes as far as you can't like pick an exact appearance like that.
Okay. Well, I
you
just
get
make
a higher charisma. How about
right.
Yeah, you can make yourself
I make
look more.
myself lovely. Okay.
Sure.
And I basically explain like to have chosen one over the other based solely on whether she was pleasing to the eye and to the ear. I hope that you will learn from this. My father was a monster who sent his own child to die and who would have ruled you with a bloody fist. You may never know his treachery, but I have protected you from it, and now I will no longer be among you. And I look at Claire and I say, teach your son, the future ruler, what is right and wrong. And I hope that one day I will see you and he again in the land of the Fae. And then I leave the room, and I spend the rest of my life, if I must, trying to get back to the Elven Kingdom to see my friend Chert, and Glibglob, I guess, but mostly Chert. And before I leave, I give Claire a big hug and kiss, and she remembers me, hopefully fondly, and I hope that someday I find Chert and live the rest of my days peacefully in the Elven Kingdom, away from the treachery of the human kingdom.
Yes. I spend my days always wondering and thinking of someone that I loved a lot, but who was it?
And if I do find Chert, I remind him of all our adventures.
I'll remember.
Yeah. And if we get married and have a son, or a daughter, we name her Sky.
Okay.
All right, that's game. Jess, you live more or less happily ever after. There are hard times. There are rough decisions to be made. You lose a few kids in childbirth. Terrible shit happens, but overall, things go well around you.
Do you name one of your kids after me? Because it's really important. Okay, good.
The murder of the king is blamed entirely on Azul, and she is cursed throughout the land. Everyone hates her.
I knew. That's why I had to leave, so that you could live in peace.
It's politically impossible to support her when everyone hates her. You have to scapegoat her in order to maintain power in the kingdom. And that's that.
Sorry, I called a gnat and it was disgusting.
Yeah, so maybe you have to secretly name your child Azul. Maybe
I'll name it. You know what? I'm not gonna. I'll name it like Water Dance
or Sapphire.
Sapphire, yeah.
Like Leza.
I name one of my daughters Sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire.
As a secret homage to you.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And that's why I had to leave, because I knew that you could never live in peace when I was there, because I knew that I had to sacrifice my life in the human world in order to free my people from my monster of a father.
And the twist that never got resolved is that Jen's character, Liana, was the original assassin hired to come and kill Anna. Who got interrupted early on.
Love that shit.
Funny.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh.
What would have happened if none of us had decided to get our memory back? Would we just...
That would have been game over.
That would have been the end? Oh, okay.
That would have been the end. You would have just lived happily ever after.
So, the song about Liana, the trick, the treat, the maiden of deceit, off with her head, or join her instead, with Flora, with Fauna, the poor lost Liana.
So poisons, we get flora, fauna, toxin, different types of poisons that she would use to try and kill you.
A poisonous.
But she forgot that she was supposed to kill her?
Yep. Yeah. She was cursed with amnesia.
Why was she in? Oh, she was in a maid outfit because she was supposed to be the maid. That was her disguise.
She was your new handmaiden and was looking for the right opportunity to kill you without causing too many problems.
Funny how that works. What was mine? Because I was like sent to hell.
Yeah, you were an NPC that wasn't supposed to stick around for too long, but it was so well played that we just kept bringing you back. You were not planned from the start. You were a happy accident, as we call it.
What was Claire's torn blouse? In the song.
Claire's torn blouse.
Maybe from being kidnapped?
I wish I knew I was supposed to kill her.
That's cool, though, to know now, at least.
I want to kill her.
You know, I don't really remember what that's referring to. I don't remember. Let me think about that one. Do you have any other questions that I can open up?
I don't think I have. That's all the song I have, but I feel like there was another part of the... Was there a part of the song about me?
Yeah, Azul and Sky bound together without knowing why, but soon to die. It's one or the other, but it's duty or lover, honor or smother. Both lost to their mother. A sad day to say, but who knows what may come of being gay.
Ah.
You would know if you guys decided to live happily ever after. Who knows what would happen?
I see.
Yeah.
So sad and beautiful.
It was. It was a really good. That was such a fun campaign. I had such a good time.
Finally have a Misscliks campaign that ends.
Yeah, without everyone just dying. I mean, some of us died, but... Alright, well, that is it for Amnesia, I suppose, and I'm sad especially to retire these amazing overlays, by the way. I really want to give another shout out to Ishtara is the best, who is in chat. So please, everyone, type at Ishtara is the best, and GG, well made. Sorry that we didn't use these overlays for even longer, because they're amazing. Yeah, so I'm particularly sad there and want to give that shout out. I want to give shout outs to all of you who have been loyal viewers and let you know that we will work very diligently to bring you a campaign that you can know and love and follow very soon after we take this break next week, because all of us are doing crazy cool things next week, and we will be showing you those things in an image that Ishtara made tomorrow, but we can tell you now as well with shout outs. So let's let our guest go first. Lena, will you tell people what you're going to be up to in the near future, where they can follow you, where they can find you, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to be on twitch.tv/CRSAlina. That's where I stream. I'll be doing that again more frequently when I'm back home from Florida, where I'm visiting my family right now. I hope to continue on with fun campaigns in the future on my own channel, and hopefully, you know, maybe another guest appearance. And also I am going to, like I said, work on YouTube content and stuff that'll all be on my Twitch. So I'll just talk about it there. But you can follow me there on Twitter, Ganjalina. I'm on Instagram too, so I'm kind of everywhere, and Facebook. So.
And who's next?
I will go.
Okay,
go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this campaign. We're gonna need to think about our next theme, so if you have any ideas, feel free to tweet them at Misscliks. And follow at Misscliks. If you want to follow me at 7pinksc2. If you want to follow the game I'm working on, follow at Rainbow Six Game. And you should really tune in to the streams that are going to be going on throughout Gamescom, because there's going to be one in which I'm going to appear in, but I will not tell you what it is yet, so that's why you need to follow me.
I'll go next. Oh shit, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I am going to TI5, yay! So, well, first of all, thank you guys all for watching, but, and other good stuff. I'm going to TI5, so, that's why I will be not around next week.
She'll be in Seattle with me.
I'll be in Seattle with Lena. And for any Dota fans out there who might also be going to TI5, I am not working at the event for once. I'm just attending, just spectating. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun, first of all. Second of all, if anyone is going to be there and like sees me, please stop me and say hi, because I love it when you guys do stuff like that. And don't worry about like, oh, you must be busy, you're on your way somewhere. No, I just walk fast. I'm not in a hurry. Yeah.
She walks really fast.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I walk really fast, and I won't have any particular reason to. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, if you want to follow me not in real life, you can find me at Twitter at Jess Brohard, or I stream on twitch.tv/Jess.
Cool. I'll go now. Thanks, guys, for watching. Amnesia was very difficult for me to put together, so I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. It was probably the hardest campaign I've had to DM. The chaotic elements and the prophetic things that are supposed to come out true 6 sessions down the line was a mess. But I think it worked out.
So
The final
good.
scene was so good.
I really think that's
It was all like I just loved it. Yeah. It was
I'm
the
really glad you guys liked
mushrooms
it.
and like every little like thing that we discovered. It was just so nice.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you guys liked it, because for me it was utter chaos and madness to try to plan. Like
a little stressful, eh?
it was really rough, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Nice.
For me, you can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu or twitter.com/Koibu0, YouTube at Koibu0. I'm doing a trip through Europe right now. I'm at I just started week 3 of my 6-week trip to like 19 cities in 12 countries. I'm currently in the Netherlands and kept up my host all night long because we were playing Misscliks, so he didn't get any sleep tonight.
Aw.
So a big thank you to you.
Yeah.
And that's that. Oh, you can see pictures of my trip on Instagram at Koibugram as well, and all my other D&D stuff on Twitch and YouTube, which I do a lot of.
Like,
Awesome.
I forget to watch it all the time.
If you want to follow me, the most up-to-date place is on Twitter at Anna Prosser, right below my face there. You can also use my website, annaprosser.com, to find links to everything else: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everything. I am on Twitch almost every single day doing something or other, whether it's casting the Heroes Hype Challenger series or here on Misscliks or streaming on my own channel. So the best way is to just follow Twitter and find out. As for next week for me, I'm going to be one of the hosts for Twitch at Gamescom. So the official Twitch channel that's covering Gamescom, I will be on that. So I would
Sweet.
love it if you would tune in. That's going to be lots of fun. Unfortunately, that means I'm missing TI, which is super, super sad. And it actually also means that I am going to be missing the Heroes North American Open cast that's going on this coming, or not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. But Gillyweed will still be doing that on this channel. So if you're a Heroes fan and you're watching, that will still go on, even though I won't be here, which I'm like super broken up about. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. And like Jen said, please give us all manner of feedback on Reddit as well as Twitter especially. We get a lot of good feedback there. What'd you say, Steph?
Don't forget me.
Yeah. I'll do Misscliks
Sorry.
stuff after you then. Go ahead.
Okay, follow me on my social media, Miss RV. I'll be streaming Thursday on my private channel. I'm going to LA to the Burbank qualifier for CSGO this weekend. There's no spectator allowed, so even if you guys live in LA, you can't attend. I'm sorry, guys. And I got my CLG support colors for the boys. I switched it from red to blue for this weekend. And yeah, and then that's it. I'll also be going to be doing some stuff for HyperX and Rainbow Six in LA. So that's all I can say for now. That's all that HyperX told me that I could say.
Oh, Rainbow Six!
Yay!
Not biased at all!
And that's it for me.
And as far as Misscliks, please remember that we really appreciate it when you click the follow button here on Twitch as well as on Twitter. Really helps us and will help you stay up to date with what we're doing. We now have 4 total shows on this channel. We have Misscliks D&D on Tuesdays, Cosplay Cabaret on Mondays. We have Eye on the Storm on Thursdays and Table Flippin' Board Games on Fridays, and we are working on 2 other shows. So we're trying to bring you as much content as possible for geeks and gamers, so please stay in touch. and subscribe if you feel like supporting us with some coinage, if you will, and we will put it back into the community. That's what we do with it. So I had something else I wanted to say, but I forget what it was. So that's really appropriate for Amnesia. For now, farewell, and we will see you soon. Yeah. So nothing next week, but we will let you know on Twitter what to expect the week after that. Until then, farewell. Goodbye.
Bye.